Good evening, basketball fans. We welcome you to the gym here at Stevens Point, here at SPASH, for this matchup between the SPASH Panthers and the Marshfield Tigers. My name is Mike Wellen alongside Jason Zaleski as we get set for our opening tip between this potential conference championship matchup between the Tigers and the Panthers. So that being said, we have your starting lineups, and with SPASH, James Jacobs will be starting, number 22. Damian Cheka.
At guard is 6'2", number 15, Parker Vanderloop.
Parker Vanderloop starts at, he's number 15.
At guard is 6'4", senior number 23, Nate Strebler.
Nate Strebler.
And at forward is 6'8", senior
and
number
Danny
55,
Zdroik.
Danny Zdroik.
All right, Mike, how's it going?
Well, let's get the show on the road. We got a potential conference championship tonight.
Yeah, we certainly do. Again, Mike, that was Mike Wellen giving you today's starting lineups. My name's Jason Zaleski, and we'll probably keep this format here for a while anyway. Mike and I will switch after the first time out as we had some kids not aware of what power cords are. Yank the cord on us, but it looks like we got it all straightened out now. We're all set for basketball here today, and for the time being anyway, here's Mike Wendland with the play call.
SPASH gets the opening tip as it goes left to right as you look at your screen, right to left as they swing it around the perimeter. Jacobs wearing number 22 now, not number 2 as we thought on the programs. We'll get it on the left wing.
And Jacobs, a big part of this, that game that they played earlier this year, Jacobs was not a part of. And before our power got yanked on us, as we get SPASH bucket here to start, it was the game on January 14th. It was Marshfield 57, Stevens Point 47. But in that game, Jacobs did not play. And you have to wonder, were those 10 points missing from one Mr. Jacobs? And we may find out the answer tonight.
As we got a red of foul, Damian Cheka gets his first personal. And a little bit of a hand check. So first 2 points win to the big man, Danny Zdroik. And 6'8's hard to guard.
Well, that was a big emphasis for Marshfield last month, was see if we can get Zdroik out of his game. And we'll deal with the guard play later.
Chase Hinson for three. That's no good. Rebound taken by Nate Strebler. And that was a strategy they used against Wausau East as well. They had 3 big guys, and they took them all out of their games. The Tigers are a very well-rounded defensive team. There's a few games I've seen them this year.
A defensive focus team even is
yes.
even the better or more complete way to say it, is that ball goes right off the camera of one Mr. Torque Mason. Look out, Torque!
Off of the kick save from Fravor.
Kick save and a beauty.
I mean, hockey playoffs are underway.
May Olympic men's USA, Team USA men's hockey rest in peace. It's too bad.
And the women getting the silver.
Women's silver, that for them is a disappointment. For most countries, they're happy with that. Not around here.
100% is now on the left wing. We'll swing back out to Vanderloop. Now Jacobs. After we had a double overtime JV game, a much slower paced varsity start as we're going to have a 3 rattle in and out off of the right hand of Strebler.
Good look from Strebler, caught it in rhythm. Nice looking shot, just couldn't fall down here on the home rim.
Hinson, the older Hinson that is, as someone will kick it back out to Brooks Hinson.
Yeah, we call number 2 Chase, and we call 24 Freshman.
A very talented freshman in that as he may have got away with a little bit of a travel that time.
We had a superhero theme going last week over at West, and we called him Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and Ant-Man, and then we just settled on Freshman.
That works.
Yep.
Nice little spin move, but Zdroik is able to contest and knock it away from Carson Vernon. Jacobs, nice little move, hand off to Zdroik. I thought he was going to pull the trigger there for a second for the big man, is now. They'll work it over to Jacobs. But right now, outside of that first possession, everything on the perimeter, nothing inside, as now Zdroik gets a touch of the post. Off the bottom of the net for 3 in the corner is good.
He tickled the twine before the twine got tickled.
5-0 Panthers, 3 minutes in. As Gavin Fravor gets it over to Brooks Hinson. Long skip to the left side. Fravor on the drive, has to kick it right back. Fries. More there for his defense, looking for a pick and roll there.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming back to the broadcast. If you're just joining us now, we had some youngsters not quite aware of their surroundings and yanked our power cord right before
We're
anthem.
about 30 seconds from going live.
Yeah, we had started our countdown, and that one off
Hit
the
ref.
official stays in bounds. That's the rule.
Official kept his feet in bounds too.
It's the rule. Inadvertent.
And then immediately Jacobs hits the shot.
Yeah, Coach Fisher has had enough. He can't believe that ball was not called out of bounds. He is over here talking to our official, Mark Skiba, about it. And Mark is an expert official here in the WIAA. He's going to explain to Coach Fisher what that was all about. And we will come back for more basketball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business. And I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
And back here to Stevens Point, Coach Chris Fisher had his explanation given to him. He was satisfied with the explanation. And
well, I'm not sure about satisfied, but he heard the explanation.
Yeah, he'll go back and he'll turn to page 223 of the manual, and he'll find out that that is the call.
And he'll watch the huddle film tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice backdoor cut, but even better defense from Strevler.
Yeah, just hands up, right? Just hands straight up. Didn't leave a spot. Perfectly played defense for the Panthers that time down. Stevens Point up 7-0.
As now, again, SPASH trying to keep their conference championship hopes alive with a win in this one.
Well, let's talk about that. Right now, Marshfield with a full 2-game advantage, 2 games in the loss column, plus they beat Stevens Point by 10 points back in January 14th. So Stevens Point needs a win here, and then they would need Marshfield to slip up against Rapids next week and win their game against West. So there's some math that needs to be done here. But first things first, SPASH needs to win tonight.
And they're off to a good start. Another turnover there. Stroik for 3. The big man got it.
All right.
I didn't know he could do that.
Well, I know Marshfield told me after the game back last month that they really did key on Zadroik. Now I don't know if they knew about that either, but he's shown it now.
That was a good looking jump shot for the 6'8" senior.
Yeah. We saw him play tight end on the football team.
Absolutely, and he was a focal point of that offense for a long time.
Yep.
Of course, you're 6'8" at tight end. You should be the focal point of an offense. And
Yeah.
blow by and a nice pass for Fravert.
First points for the Tigers and some much needed points as the Panthers begin the game on a 10-0 run. Marshfield finally fires back at around the 12:50 mark.
And it took 5 minutes to get on the scoreboard, but we'll see if that opens up the basket a little bit. They haven't gotten many good shots until that last one. There's a nice pass.
Yeah, there's freshman.
The Hinstons team up on that one as we're going to get Luke Lemoyne heading in next whistle.
Lemoyne and Owen Hansen now wait at the scorer's table.
Just walking up now. Vernon trying to back down. Chase Hinson catch and shoot 3 on the wing is short.
I would suspect Lemoyne and Hansen are going to come and get Kavernon and Fries would be the answer there.
I would think so as well. Yeah. That's been the kind of his rotation.
Karsten Fries, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game on Tuesday with Marshfield's win over Rhinelander. Which reminds me, highlights of this game will be available tomorrow on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. That one taken away by Fries.
You're talking about timing and count it for Fries and 1. Beautiful move. You can't time that any better.
What do we have here? Bryce Rasmussen checking in online, as well as Andy. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. Marshfield fighting back here after coming out slow, as Mike said, over the first 5 minutes and change in this one. Swinging back here a little bit.
And you're right. So Kavernon out. Fries will be out if he hits this free throw.
Yeah. Lemoyne waits that outcome.
But again, you talk about his game against Rhinelander. He comes in, gets a beautiful steal, misses the free throw.
Well, and for that he gets to stay in the game and get a rebound. It's a plan. Carson Fries had an idea about not coming out of this game.
At my previous position, we always talked about that. His Fravert, nice little move. He'll score 2 more. We'd always talk about how if you're late in the game and you're a senior or you're a guy who wants to stay in, you just intentionally miss the free throw. Like, I'm not coming out of this game.
It's a strategy. Other games live across network tonight. Assumption is hosting Auburndale. Loyal hosting Columbus Catholic. Edgar hosting Stratford. Greenwood hosting Owen Withee. And Newman hosting Marathon. It is an all-boys basketball Friday night here on Zaleski Sports.
As just a chaotic play, as you were talking about our schedule, that ends up with a jump ball going to Marshfield.
Yeah, well.
So a 10-0 run has turned into a 6-0 Tiger run.
Okay. A little bit of a clap back as Lemoyne finally gets in the game. Fries will catch a little bit of water on the bench. Any of those games you're interested in knowing about, well, there's two ways. One, just pick up another device and watch it. Two, hit us up in the chat room, and I've got some extra time on my hands up here. I can look up scores for you.
Fravert has it go off of his shoulder blades, and that's turned over, taken by Cheka.
Yeah, like a football analogy there. He hadn't quite got his head around, and the ball was already in the air.
Jacobs gets it over to Cheka on the left wing, guarded by Brooks Hinson. Jake Diekelman in the game as well. And we're in the number 3. SPASH, and of course, their home whites with the red numbers, and SPASH scripted. On the drive, Jacobs scores. He's got 4.
Well, I said he was the missing component, the Panthers thought anyway, back on January 14th as they lost to 10 to these Tigers, and no Jacobs in that game, out, I believe, due to illness. Doesn't matter. He missed the game. And he's in now.
And now Fravert. And he's getting the assignment man-to-man of guarding Brooks Hinson. So their second leading scorer.
One of those, or two of the boys' games of interest. I guess we've kind of become the Merriwood South broadcast network. I mentioned those games: Auburndale, Assumption, Marathon, and Newman, and Stratford Edgar. That's all of the Merriwood South boys in action tonight. We've got all of them.
As that 3 will brick, and Jacobs will get the board.
It is halftime in Wausau. Newman leads Marathon 48-31. High-scoring game. We will not see that here.
As there's a 3 by Strevler.
If we see a combined 90 points,
in a half?
80 points, sorry, in the half here, I'm buying everybody hot dogs.
Okay, guys, start shooting.
You know what I did have? I had a Polito's Pizza at halftime of the JV game. It was really good.
I bet.
Yeah.
There's a deep 3. Brooks Hinson, no. Rebound to Jacobs. Marshfield cold from beyond the arc.
Yeah. Well, they got to tighten up then on defense. You miss a shot on the offensive side, you got to get it back on the defensive end. That's the idea, the theory.
That's the way of the CWC too, as the teams I've covered most
sure,
of the year.
Right.
But that's more because you don't have much of an option otherwise. As there's a nice play and a steal from Hinson. He'll take it himself, and he'll just lay it up and in.
There's freshman to the rescue.
His first points.
Marshfield fans, I'll tell you that Columbus Catholic over Loyal at the half, 31-26.
It's closer than I thought it would be. And there's a push off, but 2 more points there.
All these games at halftime because we started, 20-some minutes late? Because we went to double overtime in JV. And I think I'm going to petition somebody, and I know who, that if the JV games, so listen, guys, these are practice games. They're valuable practice games to get guys ready for next year for varsity action or to, sort out who's who. I don't see the reason to go to overtime in a practice game. Don't see it, and tonight we saw why. We end up with the feature event starting late.
Yeah, the foul's on Grant Schottenai, who is in the game, where he's now checked out. No, I'm with you on that one. We had a couple games. We had a Marshfield game this year. We went to overtime and started almost 7:45.
Yeah, it's not a school night tonight, but on those weekday nights, those are tough. I just don't see a reason why the JV game should go to overtime. The learning's already been done. The practice game has already been had.
That one no good from Chase Hinson. Strevler on the run.
And again, I'll say it one more time for those that are grumbling at home right now. It's a valuable practice game, and it's a practice game.
Yeah, please. Good for the young guys. We also don't want to wear them out. Some of them also shoot up for varsity. Maybe get some time there. Don't give them too many minutes to wear on the legs.
Mm-hmm.
As now SPASH taking their time. Jacobs for 3 on the wing. That's on line. That's good.
Missing component from last month.
He's got 7. As Frabert kick it out, Chase Hinson to try and answer, and he does. A big shot from Chase Hinson.
Yeah, Chase has got ice in his veins. Rhinelander on Tuesday night had Marshfield in a questionable spot. Marshfield had led by, I think, as many as 15, and Rhinelander had brought it down to 6 and had multiple possessions at 6. Couldn't quite get it under, and then Chase nailed a corner 3 to bring it back to 9, and then Marshfield ran from there over the final couple minutes. So Chase can make big shots, and he has all year long.
As that one's thrown into the Marshfield bench, a turnover. Giving it back to the Tigers as Hansen will...
Tied up in Edgar at halftime. Stratford Edgar 28, Stratford takes a 3-point lead, 31-28.
Can't expect anything different between those two schools. Every game they play, no matter what the sport is going to be close.
Yep.
There's a 3. Hansen may have been deflected by Zdroik.
It was. Blocked by Zdroik. Back come the Panthers.
Jacob for 3. No, on the wing. Almost got it, but that may have saved Marshfield because Zdroik was lined up for the board.
Yeah, Lemoyne saved that in. Here come the Tigers now on the offensive end. Down by 9.
For the corner, Hinson, another 3. Too strong. Rebound, back tapped out. Coach yelling for a foul on the board. That one no good. Rebound again and kicked back by Frabert. Hinson on the drive into a double. Most chaotic portion of the game we've seen. Nice cut, Frabert. 2 more.
Marshfield just determined that time down. Somehow, some way, and Coach Kroll asking about the foul on that rebound, but
well, I mean, we talked.
Don't think it was.
We talked about this over email, and I remember doing this when I was an official down in the state of Iowa. There is no rule that says over the back.
No, it's not.
It's to be a push, it'd be a hit, however you want to call it. As there's a bank not good.
Yeah,
you don't punish players for being tall.
It's probably the most misinterpreted rule that there is on a basketball floor. That and traveling is the next one. Oh, what a play!
Lemoyne.
Oh, Lemoyne going crazy here in Stevens Point on the reverse layup and one.
I'm with you on that one, and yeah, there's
Coach Kroll. Look at him. He's over here. He's talking to somebody maybe near the band. He was just shouting in the corner. Didn't want to say it right at the official. Now he does get the ear of Mark Skiba over there, but that was entertaining.
For sure.
I think he's still upset about that last one.
I agree. Yeah, you don't punish a guy for being tall. Block, charge, and travel probably the other ones, or carry.
Yeah.
As the free throw's no good. A couple of missed free throws now from Marshfield. Keeps the lead at 5 for SPASH.
Checking in on the Auburndale Assumption game. Comment: having an Auburndale alumni watch party in Mesa, Arizona. That's the way to do it.
There we go.
Let us know who you are and where you're watching from tonight.
That triple's good from Strevler. His second 3.
Panthers out shooting the Tigers here early on. Tigers just a little bit tougher right now, but it's not enough to make up the difference on the scoreboard.
They've hit 5 threes already. Vernon answers.
Well, there you go. He heard you. He said, oh, we got a 3-ball over here, too. That one's off of the knee of Strevler and turnover back to the Tigers. Here's Freshman.
Got it.
Oh, baby,
it's
Freshman. 2-pointer, but still lighting it up. Superheroes unite.
And the lead is back to 3 as the scoreboard has it. There we go. Now they got it. Rebound, and then that time Stroik went over, but they don't get it. And then the rebound, Jacobs gets it back in. 9 for James Jacobs. Lemoyne as a look to slow things down a touch. Down 5, 4:14, a quick moving half.
Yeah, well, good. We got to make up time for that JV double OT.
Long skip on the drive. Hinson's going to have an easy layup, and he'll finish. And a timeout on the floor by Stevens Point. It's a full.
All right, we will take that timeout. Back for more basketball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Back we are here to Stevens Point. Jason Zaleski and Mike Wendlandt on the call here tonight as that shot comes off.
Not even close.
Fravert will let that roll out of bounds. You just watched our Zaleski Sports VIP commercial. Hope you liked it. Stole it, but I hope you liked it. That's what we do in the industry.
That was one of the weirdest Super Bowl ads I've seen in a long time.
I really liked it. So
it was creative for sure.
VIP members know that we've got Marshfield projected as a 6 seed. And if you want to see Stevens Point projection or who we have Marshfield matching up with, VIP members right now, just $5 a month, get to go read all of our seed projections, all of our special content, including a nice write-up about this Marshfield boys basketball team. So be a Zaleski Sports VIP member right now to find out more.
Absolutely. I'm glad we're getting that into it. And yeah, these seed projections with the computers this year, it's so hard to figure out because we don't quite know the formula. The girls' brackets may have helped us figure out a little bit more.
We think we're close. We're going to find out on Sunday afternoon how close we really think we are. But yeah, all the seeds will come out. You'll get your bouncing text name of your team on the WIAA website.
On YouTube. There's the 3 for Brooks Hinson.
Freshman.
Has 7.
Yeah. Rocking it and ties it.
And yeah, we're tied up 25. Good comeback. Nice pass, though, and Strebler will finish. Jacobs with a beautiful feed. And Strebler's got 8.
Yeah, Panthers fired up for this one here. They know that conference championship is still possible. It's still on their sheet of goals, their dreams, their desires, and trying to hold serve here at home on home court to give themselves a shot at it.
And Marshfield takes the lead.
Fresh man to the rescue.
He's now got 10. First man in double figures.
We haven't made a cartoon show here on Zaleski Sports, but I think we got an idea about one.
We'll need to find some animators. we can use that for like a tournament preview. We'll get a hold of Brooks.
Oh man, yeah. Tigers' first lead of the night.
Now Vanderloop trying to work things around. The scoring almost entirely has been done by Jacobs and Strebler.
Yeah, and the unique 3 by Zadroik.
And Zdroik's 3. And he had that layup early and then a 3.
Zadroik he's at the scorer's table right now. I couldn't find him there for a moment.
Jacobs for 3. No, a little bit long. Lemoyne the board.
Just a bit long. It looked good on the release, but turns out just a bit long.
But just watching him play, you can tell how much they missed him in that first game. He's a really talented player. As Cavernan buries one on the wing.
Cavernan and Marshfield fans here in attendance that brave the winter weather rise with applause on the Cavernan 3.
Well, that's when as we were getting set up, I saw a thing on there's and 1 for Strebler. So I will get my thought in just a second as I get the score sheet written up. But Mark Tauscher was driving through, of course, Central Wisconsin, Northern Wisconsin guy, and he responded, when you hear the word squall, it's never a good thing in the winter.
Yeah. It's true. We got here somebody named themselves Ferret and is commenting that good stuff here. Yeah, I didn't like my comments about the JV being a practice game. Okay, well, tell me what the record is of your favorite high school basketball team's JV squad from 2001.
Free throw is no good, so it's still a 2-point lead for Strebler.
My buddy Sandman says it best. I have a microphone and you don't. So I get to say whatever I want. No, it's true, though. I say it, but it is true. Anyway, thanks for watching, Ferret. We appreciate you being on the broadcast with us. And we appreciate you commenting in. Takes a little bit of guts to do that. We like it.
Little floater. No, Strebler the board. 100%. I'm with you on that one. Whether you agree or disagree, we just like people watching, getting involved.
Yeah, it's a conversation. That's all. It's just a conversation. 30 seconds left, and the Panthers are going to hold for 1. This is Central Wisconsin basketball.
In a nutshell. Well,
Ferret probably won't like that comment.
We had a game a couple of years ago that I was covering at my previous job where they'd stay on the ball for 8 minutes. And no one out because there's no shot clock.
Yeah,
and that's what led to them trying to get that rule put in.
You said a magic word there, and that's really going to get me going. Forget about the JV games.
Strike for 3, airball.
And we've got a couple ticks of the clock left. Marshfield is just going to inbound it and go to the locker room.
Where's Derek Fisher?
Yeah, nope, there's nothing happening like that. This is a tap on the inbound and a walk to the locker room, and there it is.
And it is.
Halftime is here, the visiting. And first place, Marshfield Tigers with a 2-point lead, 31-29. Commercial break now, and Mike and myself will be back with halftime stats right after this on Zaleski Sports. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chile. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Back here to Stevens Point. It is Marshfield 31, Stevens Point 29. Fleet Farm's hiring event is going on now. All locations looking to hire. Get competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and a 20% discount for you and your immediate family. Apply online today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Here's Mike Wendlandt with our first half stats.
Absolutely. So we'll take a look at the scoring-wise. We'll start with Stevens Point, and that's going to be led by Nate Strebler. He had 10 in that first half, had a couple of threes. Tied for the team for the lead among all players with Marshall Tucker, who we'll talk to about in a minute. Jacobs had 9, but he had plenty of assists as well. 5 for Big Danny Stroik, 3 for Parker Vanderloop, and 2 for Grant Chardelaw. And then for the Marshfield Tigers, Brooks Hinson, freshman as you like to call him, had 10. Hit a couple of threes of his own, 6 each for Fravert and Cavernan. Cavernan hit 2 threes. Chase Hinson with 5, Lemoyne and Fries each with 2. Neither team hit a free throw in that half as well. Both teams went 0 for 1.
So we've got about 6 minutes left before the halftime here. We'll tell you about H&S Manufacturing. H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. If you're a hard-working individual, then we need you. You want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package? Check out the open positions at H&S. Benefits include health, dental, life, disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation on your very first day. Looking for welders, painters, assemblers, both first and second shift. Apply online at H&S Manufacturing. Just log on to hsmfgco.com. Mike, how about just 30 seconds here for first half thoughts?
Just a game of runs. I mean, this game was wild at times. There was a lot of chaotic plays, but Point led for most of SPASH led for most of the first half. But Marshfield got that run late, keyed by Hinson and Cavernan hitting a couple of those big threes. They got their big rebounds late. I think it started after the play that hit the ref. that timeout was taken, and then Marshfield started to chip away and chip away and chip away, and then the call that got Coach Kroll mad on what they could have been called that wasn't, and then Marshfield just seized momentum, and now they come in with a 2-point lead.
All right, just under 5 minutes left here in our halftime break. Mike and I will be back in just a moment with other things going on across the Zaleski Sports Network. Back right after this.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no, one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
Again, Jason Zaleski here. Mike Wendlandt is sitting to my left. A shout out to Don Patterson, or as I called him in my youth, Mr. Patterson. He was my entrepreneurship teacher in high school. Got me interested and enrolled in FBLA and DECA and all kinds of other stuff. And hope you're all right, Mr. Patterson, and get back home soon and enjoying us in the meantime from a ditch. That's one way to watch the broadcast.
And again, everyone, wherever you are, if you're at the game now or if you're at someone else's house, get back safe. These roads were not fun to get here. And this snow was, it wasn't a lot of snow, but this wind was absolutely no joke.
Yeah, the wind is what really threw people for a loop, I think, because it didn't look like a lot of snow.
That's most Wisconsin cold theories. It's not the cold, it's the wind.
Yeah, right. Let's see, upcoming on Sunday, it'll be myself and Dan Ross from the Marshfield Country Club giving you a girls basketball playoff preview and a boys basketball seed reveal. We'll start that show on Sunday at noon. From the Marshfield Country Club, we will have coaches from all over central Wisconsin and maybe beyond calling in, talking about their upcoming playoff game and their playoff seed that they may or may not have achieved, according to them. So make sure to tune in for that. That'll be on Facebook at Zaleski Sports and on this YouTube channel Sunday at noon. Phelps Dairy, located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. Final commercial break now before we start second half. Back for that right after this on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
All right, back here to Stevens Point. Second half is just about ready to be underway. Thanks everybody for watching and tuning in tonight. And hope you're having a great time. And like Mike just said, wherever you are, just stay there. Stay there, stay safe, live to fight another day. 31-29 will be our second half start. Marshfield leading Stevens Point. And back to Mike Wendlandt for today's call.
And the Panthers start with the basketball. They'll move right to left as you look at your screen. Again, the home whites, Marshfield in the black and orange. Droik, who hit a three in the first half, being guarded by Fries. That's a little bit of a mismatch as far as vertically. As they'll work it around the perimeter, though, as Strevler, who led them in scoring with 10, gets it over with Jacobs. Those two guys have combined for 19 of their 29.
And this is kind of that time or that moment starting here in the second half where Marshfield wants to set the tone defensively early. They do have a 2-point lead, and as you get into a late game scenario, sometimes those 2-point leads look more like 6, 8-point leads.
Put back attempt, no from Strevler. Fravert comes out with the ball as, Marshfield get off to a good start here. They can really down. They're they are a team that thrives on that momentum.
They survived the Panthers' first offensive attempt.
I know a lot of people, I've had a lot of debates, people who say momentum isn't a real thing. Tell it to some of these guys on the floor.
Yeah.
Low block, bobbled by Vernon.
And much to my relief, by the way, there were no free hot dogs. Teams did not score a combined 80 points in the first half, like they did between Newman and Marathon.
As there's a shot no good, Strevler the board. I mean, Newman just likes to shoot.
Man.
They're an offensive.
And I don't want to talk about the shot clock or the ridiculous lack thereof here in Wisconsin, but if you're the Newman Cardinals, it doesn't matter. You're shooting every 10 seconds.
Hinson. As now it's Fravert, get to the corner. Fries has it. Man-to-man again for both teams. Going out is now Hinson. Gets it into Fravert. Fravert had a couple nice basket cuts. We talked to him earlier this year as one of our Highlight House players of the game.
Cavernan family checking in from Grand Forks, North Dakota.
And as soon as I thought you were going to get another one that you had timed up perfectly, but that's no good, and Droik's fouled on the rebound by Fries.
Falls on the Tigers, number 33.
So first foul of the half for anybody of any kind. We're 2 minutes in.
Only the second call on the Tigers in the game.
Yeah, that's not completely surprising in that way. They're not a foul-heavy team. They're just kind of an in-your-pocket defensive, just kind of that annoyance on defense that really has paid off all year.
As there's a three, no good.
Great box out there from Cavernan. That was just executed textbook.
As Fravert will take it himself, scoop it up and in.
Right to the rack goes Fravert.
He's got 8.
He's attacked the rim now a few times this game. I saw it in that first half. I haven't seen a whole lot from Fravert this year. He's often shooting from the outside as to pick up the loose ball there, but he's really done well getting to the rim tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of it's been off the ball. He's done a lot of those really nice backdoor cuts. As there's a little floater, no good. Stroik bobbles it, and he'll get the board back.
Okay. So one of the few missed shots from freshman today.
Vanderloop gets it over. Now Stroik bodied up by Fries. And by bodied up, I mean his head is in his collarbone. Not often you see that effective a mismatch working in Marshfield's favor.
Well, I just got to muscle up, does Fries, and he has been. Here's fadeaway shot. Yeah, one doesn't leak in, leaks out.
And those are shots that were falling this point in the first half.
Yeah, they were.
But Marshfield, they're fine to play a slower-paced game.
Yeah, they're not concerned about that with that at all. Like I said, as we go on here, depending on the scoring discrepancy or whatever it may be on the scoreboard, that a Marshfield lead looks like less than it is. It feels big in the late game.
As Chaka will get it over to Jacobs, Vanderloop, Strevler, and Droik. Strevler for 3, got it.
Now that's helpful.
That's his third triple. He's got 13 points. And he scored their last 7 going back to the first half. Pass back out. Wing to wing. Hinson for 3, and Chase Hinson answers.
Well, I said he's cold-blooded, man. When this team has needed a basket, he has often been who they've turned to.
I've seen him have stretches this year where he's had an 8-9-0 runs himself.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Vanderloop with Strevler setting up on the block. He'll get it in the post, guarded by Fravert. Trying to back down, he does, but right into the help. And Kvernen doing all the little things there. But now 18-footer, got it.
Yeah, and shot that over the hand of Fravert. Just a really nice shot there from Strevler, not bothered by Fravert's hand at all.
2-point lead for Marshfield as Fries, at the very least, keeping Drake out of the paint as much as you can.
Yeah, Zadroik's not going to wander too much.
Kvernen just hasn't
and that's
thrown
why.
up. And he contests.
Yeah, it was a stumbling shot, but there was Zadroik there anyway.
Foul on a block on the floor.
Shot no good.
And Fravert just picked up his second personal.
Second team foul.
Let's see Lemoyne. Also back out there for Stevens Point, Grand Chardonnay, a freshman.
So we played 5 minutes, 1 second here of the half. Nothing changed. 2-point lead for the Tigers. We've solved absolutely nothing since that point.
We tried everything. We're all out of ideas.
Yeah.
Inbound to Jacobs. That almost bounced out of bounds before it went back in. That was one of those really close. Inbound bounce backs can be pretty tough on the baseline. You're trying to go far side.
Yeah, Panthers have stayed patient here all game. They're patient here in this trip down.
As we say, Droik pulls the trigger, and he got another one. The big man.
He knew it, too. He knew it was locked and loaded right from the release.
He's got 8, and it's a 1-point lead for the SPASH Panthers.
Really good work for the big fella.
This is a good game that's going to be, I'm expecting it's going to be going down to the final couple of minutes.
It's got that feel to it. The atmosphere here just feels like it.
We had one JV game go. We had one JV go next time. Well, maybe the varsity going to try and one-up it.
Well, yeah, double OT for JV, triple OT for the varsity. Why not? We lasted this long here.
We got a weekend coming up, so it's we don't got to be anywhere.
And Lemoyne there with just a critical error of bringing the ball below his waist in the lane. Just can't do it. Those grabby hands are going to find the ball every time.
Jack Diegelman back in the game for as right now they have.
Who is going out?
They have 6 guys on the floor.
It'll be
Chardonnay.
Yeah. Okay.
Inbound goes to the corner. And just drive and kick. Off ball move. And that's a foul. The block looked clean, but must have got the body a little bit.
Yeah, you're talking there, Mike, about Marshfield's 5-out offense. You're going to rotate around the perimeter. You're going to look for the cutter, the slasher. Get to the rim if you can, kick it back out as the defense collapses. That's an offense that's been run here for a long time.
Chase Hinton will shoot, too. And that was one where Marshfield may have gotten a little bit lucky as the free throws rattles run it out. Neither team's hit a free throw yet tonight.
Yes.
But Fravor had cut to the basket late, and that drew the extra defender in there. So he almost let his own teammate into a block shot.
Right, true.
And we got a free throw make.
All right. Well, and we got a tie game. 12 minutes remain.
9 points for Hinson. Strebler looking to drive on Fravor into a quick help. Jacob, now Diekelman gets it, and they'll move it over to Jacobs. Jacobs so far has been a little quiet this first 5 or so minutes. Strebler, though, is not as he backs down Fravor and brings it back out. Diekelman.
Yeah, I said it last time down. Panthers patient, waiting for the open shot. Or just a good shot. That was a good shot, just didn't fall.
He's a little bit off on his release point there as now Kvernen will kick it back out to Brooks.
That went past the eyes of Kvernen right into the loving, waiting arms of
Chase had to have said something. Oh, there's a travel that wasn't called on Brooks.
Well, all the action going the other way. No eyes on freshman that time.
Now Fravor on the wing. Again, Tigers, no rush, and they'll take a 3, and that's way off.
And that's where we've seen Fravor play most of the year, but that's one of the few outside shots we've seen him take tonight.
Onto the wing it goes. And right back to Jacob. Strebler on to the free throw line. He'll try and back down and bring it right back out to Cheka. And just working around the perimeter. Droik not even trying to get set up on a block yet. Nice move, fading away, baseline jumper everywhere but the basket. And rebound eventually
Yeah,
ripped
nice,
out by Hinson.
Nice outlet there by Hinson. It was in trouble of jump ball. Possession arrow to the Panthers now.
Lemoyne will drive wide open. And he
traveled,
travels.
yep.
Shuffle, and Coach Fisher walking all the way to half court.
Yeah, he, again, is asking for further explanation on what happened there, and he's saying that as Lemoyne brought his hand up when he was on the perimeter, his feet were already moving, is the explanation that was given to Coach Fisher, and Coach not a big fan of the explanation.
Official stern but fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's, the officials' call are this, Mike. They are final.
Yep. There is no instant replay in high school basketball.
No, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because even the pros and colleges don't get it right. Just ask any Badger fan. Justice Winslow touched it. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, that's right.
And I don't care that was 7 years ago. Jacobs mid-post, trying to back down. Nice little spin, squares up. SPASH has the lead. Timeout on the floor. It's a full.
Panthers called the timeout. We will do the same. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hosting a tournament, running a sports camp, collecting team fees, youth or adult, Tournament Depot offers end-to-end solutions for everything you need to make running your organization a pleasure. Quick registration setup, team management, communication, leaderboard, online updates, simple and or self-check-in. Don't hate the bookkeeping process. Let us help make them painless and quick. Let us show you how easy it can be. Check us out at tournamentdepot.com or call us at 612-524-9981 for information.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
The Panthers get the lead and they take the timeout. Coach Kroll likely going to change a couple things here, keep Marshfield on its toes as his Panthers, again, out to a 2-point lead, 39-37.
100%. I wonder if they're just going to switch up, maybe go to a little bit of a pressure here, it looks like. Yep. Like a 1-2-2. No, they may sink down to a 2-3. That's off a leg.
2-3 zone is the change.
And it's off of a Marshfield leg and an over and back call.
Well, so the timeout and the change causes a turnover. Job done for Coach Kroll and the Panthers.
And now Marshfield come out with, looks like, a little bit of pressure on the inbound. And that's just for show.
Token pressure, yeah, just looking to see if...
More annoying than anything.
Yep, that's just it.
Deaconman gets it over Jacobs, who had that go-ahead bucket so far. A little mid-range jumper. First points of the night for Damian Cheka.
Yeah, it's a nice job there by Cheka. Stayed patient as freshman went for the steal, and then the Tigers throw it away. Back-to-back turnovers on Marshfield.
And we're going to see an immediate return from Cavernan for Lemoyne. Then Hanson in the game as well for Marshfield.
Okay, Tigers going 7 deep tonight. Right. Haven't seen an 8th.
We haven't seen anyone besides Lemoyne and Hanson come off the bench.
Yep.
And Fries hasn't played that many minutes either, even though he's a starter. Been a lot of Lemoyne. Fading away Strevler, what a shot.
Yeah, Fravor got lost in all the commotion, and Strevler made him pay.
17 for Strevler.
This is a 7-0 run for the Panthers.
Chase
8-0 run, sorry. 8-0 run for the Panthers.
We get it on the wing. Bounce in Hanson. Backing down. Fading away. Mid-post. Got it. Big shot for Hanson.
Come off the bench. Get yourself worked into the game. He made just, a lap and a half down the floor and come in and made a shot that was much needed for these Tigers.
Now Jacobs kick it back out. Vanderloop. Along with Cheka, Diegelman, and Strevler. Vanderloop has it in the corner. We under 8 minutes to play now.
Yeah, not quite critical time yet, and it's only a 4-point game, so both teams feeling very comfortable with where they are right now.
Timeout situation, 3 for SPASH, 4 for Marshfield. As they'll just, again, SPASH willing to take some time. Strevler's been able to find a shot almost whenever he wants it tonight.
In political terms, we just had a primary vote on Tuesday, so political terms, each team with a path to victory yet here in this one.
Now, where's the Kornacki to give us the map to figure out how each team
we need the map, we need some hanging chads, we need all kinds of stuff. Right, what precincts haven't reported yet?
Oh, 2,000. I was 9.
Yeah.
But I still remember that. Vanderloop gets it back to Cheka.
So another extended possession here by the Panthers, and Tigers, again, defensively doing the job. Panthers, though, not fazed by that at all. They like where they are here on this half-court set.
Kick back. Strevler right back to Vanderloop. He'll drive to the free throw line, knocked out of bounds by Hinson.
So Hinson disrupts the flow, and the Tigers force an inbound.
That was a very hypnotizing possession for the last about 20 seconds of it.
Yeah, well, they came down here, and they've worn off about 48 seconds off the clock just this trip down alone.
It's been about a minute-long possession.
Yeah.
Jacobs, a couple of jab steps, spinning, a nice spin, and then he throws it to Hinson. Nice catch by the freshman.
You mean freshman?
It was either catch it or it goes. You're getting Spalding imprinted on your forehead.
That's right.
Hansen, one dribble and out. Brooks, catch and shoot 3. That's off.
Yeah, that was short right from the get-go.
Vanderloop the board. Yeah, you could tell that one just didn't have enough on it. Catch and shoot, Strevler to answer. That's short as well. Hinson the board. Chase Hinson this is.
The Tigers did well there, get the rebound and get back on this side of the floor.
But down 4, 6 minutes to go. Hansen, nice spin, goes squares up, and he can't finish.
Wow, just couldn't get the roll. The Earth's gravity just misled him just by a bit.
But I've been impressed with what he's done in the second half. So he's had a couple of nice moves in the post.
He's really come out here, and he's showing out for Coach Fisher, looking to get some more minutes maybe.
Grows about 3 inches. He's going to be almost unguardable in the paint.
That's right.
Jacobs. Of course, I say that as a guy who's only 5'10".
Well, still time for you, Mike.
I'm 30. I don't
no,
think so
okay,
anymore.
never mind.
I go backwards now.
Scratch that idea.
Jacobs for 3. Got it.
Big shot for the Panthers. 5:20 left. It's a 7-point game. And it's around now. You start, if you're Marshfield, you start questioning, do we have enough offense left being down by 7 with 5 minutes to go? They are deliberate on offense. They are deliberate.
They are playing, and they're playing kind of tentative right now. They're just not quite.
Yeah, it's a little bit danger territory for the Tigers. We saw something similar down at Madison Memorial. That was I'm sorry to bring it up, Mike. That was the Packers' last game of the season day, whatever day that was.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
And but this is a little bit reminiscent of that, where the offense has gone cold here in the second half.
Fravert, Hinson, and that's where when you don't have that post presence, it hurts because you can play 5 out, but that means the defense is as well. Knocked out of bounds. Who touched it last? Off of Fravert.
Yeah, and they're going to say that Fravert's knee hit it, and Coach Fisher back on the floor again.
He is furious. And did he just get one?
He's going to have a bench warning. So the Marshfield bench has been warned, and Coach Fisher will take a deep breath here. But he believed, I think what he believed, that there was no way that my guy was surrounded by 3 of theirs, and you're telling me that my guy was the last to touch it. He couldn't have seen who it was, but I think this is my interpretation and how I've known Coach for a while. Now Coach Kroll getting a little action on the other side.
Because that sub came in so late and looked like Point already had the ball.
But Coach is thinking, how could it have been? My guy was surrounded by 3 others. How? The official was right there. He was right in the lane with those guys. He was right there.
So either way, SPASH comes out with the basketball. Strevler goes behind his back, tries to do it himself, loses it. And tied ball will keep it with the Panthers, but it does flip the arrow with 4:34 to play.
Yeah, it's conceivably you get an extra possession out of that hustle. That's how the jump balls work, so long as you get another one.
So now Zdroik will check back in.
Well, it's been an entertaining game.
It's had everything. It's had angry coaches. We've had minimal fouls. We've had really bad passes like this one. We've had some great threes that were clutch. Yeah. A lot of things have been happening.
Update from Wausau. It looks like the Newman Cardinals are going to upset the Marathon Red Raiders. They lead 76-59 with 1:07 left. And Marathon endangering themselves out of that on the 2-3 line. And again, VIP members at Zaleski Sports know what that bracket looks like already. But that it's a razor-thin margin between Marathon and Stratford, and neither team can afford another loss. And this is the last game before Selection Sunday.
And you never know, Colby could even sneak in there yet a little bit too.
Colby's right there looking in.
There's a lot to think about in Division 4. The only team we know is the one.
Colby had a very nice win at Stratford on Tuesday. So, yeah, Colby's got some questions and maybe some requests. And as Mike, as we look at Stratford, they lead Edgar 56-50 with 45 seconds left. So maybe Stratford with the win, Marathon with what looks like a loss, and we may have Bedlam in that D4 section.
And that's one where margin of victory could matter. Marathon lost the 1 seed by 30, and their claims to Stratford were all pretty close. Their 2 wins against Stratford. So there's
the bouncing names will tell us on Sunday.
Yes, they will, and so will you on Sunday.
Yes, that's right. Noon on Facebook and this YouTube channel. Be myself, Jason Zaleski, and Dan Ross with girls and boys basketball previews with coaches from all corners of the state calling in.
As Hinson with 3:45 to go, they got to get a bucket.
Yeah, got to have one. It's still a 7-point game. All that stuff happened out here, Mike, and nothing changed on the scoreboard until freshman again comes off and scores. Coach Fisher's going to come off the bench and call a timeout, and we will too. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference boys basketball on Zaleski Sports. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Back here in Stevens Point, coming out of Marshfield Tigers timeout, and tell you about Point Heating. Get comfortable this winter with Point Heating. Point Heating and Cooling, your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover. More than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts. And a reminder, service your furnace and central AC. Call Point Heating and Cooling 715-345-1979. That's 345-1979. And visit online at pointheating.com. If you're cold at home right now, go over to pointheating.com and get yourself squared away, because I think there's still some cold left in this winter, Mike.
I was going to say, and they said .com. Don't go to Point Heating and Cooling now.
No.
They're closed.
Yep.
2, it's windy.
Yep, just after this game, just dial them up on the internets, on the interwebs.
Either way, and Marshall coming out in a press. Or at least an early press.
A little bit of show.
But at this point, getting late, you want to start maybe something about getting that press in. You have guys with good hands like Hinson, both Hinsons.
Well, Coach Fisher told him in the timeout we just got to somehow we got to just do more on defense, more than we've already done, because we need possessions, guys. We got to have possessions.
And you talk about in that first half that Newman and Marathon had hit 90. Yeah. We're not even at 90 now.
Yeah, it was 80. I missaid it, but we're just above 80, 87, and they had that in the first half. Different style of basketball here in the Valley tonight.
As now, again, everything working back by the timeline, just moving it around. Strevler is going to take it himself, squares up. Nice take, but he can't finish. But the board by Jacobs.
And the Panthers are going to reset. They're going to run clock here again.
I would do the same. They had a 2-possession lead.
Coach Fisher takes a little bit of water and some hands there from Lemoyne. Ball thrown away by the Panthers, and it's Tigers' ball. They get the extra possession out of the timeout.
There's a little bit of panic that time from Jacobs.
Yeah, nice job. If I didn't say it, it was Lemoyne that got his hand in there. He gave up one on the other side. Now he gets one back. So hockey plus-minus, right? He's maybe at 0 today.
Which is the stat I hate the most in hockey.
It's really irrelevant, isn't it? Yeah.
Game by game it can matter, but season-wide, nah. Yeah. Hinson, the bad pass, let him do a catch-and-shoot three, and he buries it.
All right, timeout on the floor. The Tigers take it. They trail by 2, 2:20 left here on Zaleski Sports.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more. Marshfield gets another timely three-pointer from Chase Hinson. They trail by 2:20 left in the game. Do you have questions about your retirement? As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Michael Smith and Associates can help. With the exclusive Confident Retirement approach, you'll work one-on-one with an advisor to develop a retirement roadmap to get you where you want to go. Call Michael Smith and Associates today at 715-341-6657. Office is located in Stevens Point. Michael Smith and Associates, Ameriprise Financial, 715-341-6657. A big turnover there, Mike.
Forced by Fravor. He was pressuring Jacobs out of the timeout, and off of Jacobs dribbled it off his foot. So the guy who's been great all night after missing the first game, a couple of big mistakes and back-to-back possessions here. And Marshfield can tie or take the lead, and a foul on the drive.
It'll just be the third team foul for the Panthers, and there's not a lot of concern there.
For either team.
Yeah, and it's a good foul, right? You don't want to give them the free baseline and free look at the basket. So you commit the foul, and nobody's worried about that. And it's only the first for Vanderloop anyway, so no, neither team in any kind of foul trouble.
And they got to get it in, and they do onto the wing. A rifle pass over to Chase Hinson.
Those two have made that pass in the driveway a few times.
Hinson bounces it to the baseline to a quick trap. And a foul call before the pass. They had the turnover, but just the foul may have affected that a touch.
So same result as before. The foul doesn't equal a whole lot. And as a matter of fact, for the Panthers, they ate another 8 seconds off the clock. They lead by 2, so not a whole lot of worry there.
Hinson not looking away. He's got to throw over the top, and he gets it picked off by Strevler.
I was wondering if a timeout would come there, but now the Tigers going to need to force another turnover, you would think.
Turnover. We'll see if SPASH starts to pressure more on offense, because, again, they're working it around now. But
I don't think they're going to look at the rim, Mike.
And with only 2 fouls, Jason, if you're going to start fouling, you got to start doing it now.
Yeah, you got 5 fouls from sending them to the free throw line.
You got 4 to take.
And so just to do some math there, that's at least 30 seconds off the clock just fouling guys.
And they've already taken 20 off this possession without getting near the rim. And then you're hearing Coach Fisher saying foul him.
Yeah, well, he had his own timer in his head. He thought to himself, okay, if I don't see my guys get a steal or whatever it is by X time on the clock, I'm going to yell it, and he did there. So, but he's still got 3 fouls to give, and then another one to send him to the line.
And that took just under 30 seconds off the clock to get it in. Jacobs knocked away by Chase Hinson.
All right, they get the turnover. Tigers with the ball, down by 2, 1:10 left to play.
This is where one-shotting moment starts playing. Or or are we waiting for that till March?
Well, we may have to wait just a little bit for that. Again, Tigers playing for a
outright
conference title tonight. The win does it.
To the corner, Fravert drives, back out. Offensive foul on Fraverts. His third.
Well, and Cheka, right? That's who took it. Yeah, he did a great job there. He didn't move an inch on that whole transaction. So now 50 seconds, 51.3. Tigers got to go for a steal and then foul. They got 3 seconds to do either.
Coach talking about maybe a timeout if they get it in. There it is. Timeout, SPASH.
Okay. And yep, they give Stevens Point the timeout. We will do the same. Back for more basketball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Down 9.
Hawkins Ash Cpa is the certified public accounting firm big enough to serve you, small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services. They're backed with the resources and support. 9 offices, more than 150 team members. Contact Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield for all your tax and accounting needs. Visit them online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more.
As they somehow avoid, there's the foul, and Fravor just took his 4th, so he can't be the guy fouling anymore.
And he just told Coach Fisher, he's holding up 4, so everybody knows it now.
And they're going to get him out of it. They're going to do offense for defense here.
Yeah, that's the right idea. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Another near turnover there for the Tigers. That ball bouncing near the boundary.
And that was one where you see Coach Fisher. The entire team stood up and was about to argue with Coach Fisher. He goes, guys, sit down.
Yeah, somebody even grabbed somebody else there and threw their buddy on the bench as Fry's near steal and turns into a poke.
As they almost run over the SPASH people.
Again, Marshfield with 5 fouls. They've got one foul to give yet, so they're in okay shape as far as that's concerned, but a precious 40 seconds remain. That's the looming issue for the Tigers.
To be fair, SPASH not hit a free throw yet tonight. They're 0 for 1. But right up, wide open, blocked at the top. Either blocked or contested by Lemoyne. Knocked out of bounds. Off of
Vanderloop.
Off Vanderloop.
Save off of Vanderloop as freshman is right there again, doing anything he can to save the day and able to get it off of Vanderloop's knee,
that was
I
started
guess.
by Convernon.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I don't know if he got that or not,
well,
but he contested it and made it made them blow an easy layup.
Altered the shot. Fravor back on the floor for the Tigers.
Now here we go, 27 seconds, foul off the ball.
Yeah, and Stevens Point, kind of the foul in their advantage, right?
Yeah.
That was only their 5th, so they can give one more and take another 10 seconds off the clock. So they can use a foul in their advantage.
I wonder if they're going to think about getting Strike back in for defense, using his height to start causing anything tough at the rim. Oh, they missed Convernon on a cut, but Fravor does. Count it! Count it! Fravor can shoot for the lead.
Wow.
Diegelman picks it up.
Wow, Mike, that was quite a move. The body control, the balance, the determination of Gavin Fravor.
And that's just a bad foul. He had the layup. It was there. There's a bad foul by Diegelman.
It's tough. You know, you don't want the other team to score. You're competitive. You're in the moment.
Agreed.
It's a lot to go through, yeah.
But now he's got to hit the free throw. 1 of 3 tonight. Got it.
Cold-blooded.
1 point lead, 23 seconds. Now time.
So now Marshfield's been playing pressure defense, and they got to be able to do that yet, but without fouling. That's going to be tough.
Jacobs trying to spin through, kick back out. Vanderloop. Over to Jacobs.
10 seconds.
Jacobs or Strevler.
And he traveled. He traveled. It's another turnover.
He was walking toward the official saying, no way.
Coach Kroll calling for the foul, but man, the Panthers, Mike, have had so many turnovers in the last 2 minutes.
Coach Kroll furious.
Well, that's been the theme for both coaches tonight.
It has been.
And that's
usually means the refs usually do a pretty good job. Both coaches mad at you.
Let's just say that for the record. These officials have done a great job tonight.
I think they've been great. They got to get it in or use the timeout.
Yep,
there's the timeout.
There is the timeout. We will take our final timeout here, sans any overtime. Fingers crossed, right, Mike? Back after this on Zaleski Sports. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
We know how a bank should should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Well, Mike, in some areas of the state, this is a halftime score. We have 8 seconds left in the game. Marshfield leads 47-46. They will attempt another inbound with 1 timeout remaining, and just need to get it in and burn a couple seconds and go to the free throw line.
But you got to get the right shooters, too. So to me, it's one of the Hinsons you want to find.
Yeah, be a nice option if you can.
You have Lemoyne be the screener.
Coach Kroll still working.
Just making sure else they know the timeouts left, too.
Yeah, just getting some clarifications at the scorer's table.
As he's still going. And still going. And this game I've seen, like, you know, on the grid, there's been, and they're going to inbound. The refs, the other refs says enough.
Yep.
Goes to Brooks. And he's fouled. There it is.
So that took about just a little over 2 seconds. So 5.9, and you get a Hinson on the free throw line. You get Freshman going there. Best he can do is make it a 3-point game. It'll be a 1-possession game, no matter the outcome of his first free throw, and maybe a second.
And like I was about to say, like you know, on those screens, there's the neutral good, chaotic good, whatever. I did a game that was neutral good last night. This is chaotic good. This game has been absolutely nuts.
Quick reminder, Nasonville Dairy post-game show comes up right after this. We will talk to Coach Chris Fisher. Either way, make sure to stay tuned for that.
Got it. 13 for Brooks Hinson.
Freshman.
Timeout on the floor.
And we will keep it here. We've got 5.9 seconds left. It's a 2-point lead for the Tigers. Brooks Hinson, a full timeout. And
third Tiger to hit double figures tonight.
Yeah.
Both Hinsons and Frabert.
Again, highlights of this game will be available tomorrow on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. They're doing they're going to do a team training session tomorrow, and we're going to talk about highlights. So, yeah, we'll pause it a little bit. People here have had fun. You'll still get to read about this game later tonight at ZaleskiSports.com, so you can catch up on that and then watch some fun highlights tomorrow that Mike will make.
Let's see. As ever since we heard about this meeting, we're trying to figure out what does advanced highlight making mean. It sounds like a class from the TV show Community.
It could end up like that. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Chevy Chase to walk in.
Chevy Chase might be there. It's possible.
All of a sudden, Jim Rash walks in with a human being mascot. Like.
But, yeah, and the highlights of all the other games I talked about will be available all over the place on Facebook throughout tonight and tomorrow. And then we're taking tomorrow otherwise. So from broadcasting games, we'll have no games tomorrow. And our basketball playoff preview show from the Marshfield Country Club with myself, Jason Zaleski, and Dan Ross. That starts at noon on Sunday on Facebook. And on this YouTube channel, we'll talk to coaches from all over Wisconsin about their upcoming playoff games. All right, an important free throw here, I think. Panthers will have plenty of time to bring the ball down the floor, and then the worst Marshfield could do is get to overtime with a made Hinson free throw here.
I want to say that, yeah, you never know. Got it.
It was pure, man. It was pure.
I thought it was long for a second. There's a foul.
And that's
a smart play. Take the foul,
the
put him on the
strategy.
line. Or no, he's still got one. He's got one. Now next one go on the line.
Yeah,
so
they're going to foul again.
I would. And then you guys start thinking I'm going to maybe try and make the first one, miss the second.
You can burn a second and a half just committing the foul. Yeah, and Coach Fisher's going to talk about it. It's the last time out for Marshfield. Again, we will keep it here as Marshfield uses it and calls it as a full timeout.
It would have helped if either team knew that at the timeout taken.
Well, let's talk about that, Mike. So 3.1 seconds left. So the ball inbounds. It's touched. The clock starts
right then.
And then you commit a simple reach, and you send them to the free throw line. You can't make both.
Dropped it to 2-5 there.
At least. Maybe even a full second. So let's just kind of play that out a little bit. So let's say you make miss, right? Well, you're going to make miss with 2 seconds left. Can you tap it out and get possession and get a shot off? It all becomes very complicated. So I would think that's what Marshfield's going to do here is commit a foul.
Just make sure if Frabert's off the floor that he's not doing it, just in case this crazy thing does happen. It does go to OT. Yeah. But also, if I'm Stevens Point and you know you have to make miss, you know they're going to foul, why isn't a strike on the floor?
Well, we're going to find out some of those clues. Will Marshfield send Favorite out, and will SPASH send Zdroik out? The answer for SPASH is no, and the answer for Marshfield is yes.
Because I want Zdroik out there for rebounding.
Well, he's not. And Favorite with the 4 fouls is
guarding Strevler.
Is in. Okay. All right. So they're going to use Favorite's height to distract an outside shooter. We'll see what plays out here.
And they set 3 screens to get it to him. Pull up for 3. Good if it goes. Air ball. That's it.
And Marshfield will
conference champions outright.
All right. I'm glad you reminded me of that. Let's look at that. We got a little thing for that. Yeah,
they go and celebrate. Coach Kroll yelling at the officials as they leave the gym, and they're getting booed by the student section.
Well, students can boo whoever they want. That's
yeah. Coach Kroll was letting them have it as they left.
Yeah. Okay. Well, get your last words in, and so for the Stevens Point Panthers, they will get ready for playoff action. They do have another game next week. So does Marshfield, but Selection Sunday, as it is. Seeds will be revealed around 2 o'clock on Sunday. And the Panthers. So this is your resume. This is the last game before it, and the resume has been set. Marshfield is the outright Wisconsin Valley Conference champions here in 2021-22. We'll hear this now from Nasonville Dairy. And back with your Nasonville Dairy postgame show right after this on Zaleski Sports. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion.
We got noise. Okay.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility. And our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Getting set here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. The Marshfield Tigers, outright conference champions in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Head to Marshfield, head to Curtis, head to NasonvilleDairy.com today. Mike Owen here, Jason Zaleski's on the floor. We'll talk to him momentarily when he finds Coach Fisher. He'll get our post-game interviews and get a player in our highlight house this evening. We're taking a look at the stats for this one. We'll start with the SPASH Panthers. 17 points led the way for Nate Strevler. 14 for James Jacobs. 8 for Zdroik. Had a couple of threes for the big man. 3 for Vanderloop. 2 apiece for Chardonnay and Cheka. For the victorious Tigers out of Marshfield, it was 3 players in double figures. Brooks Hinson with 14, Chase Hinson with 12, 11 from Fravert, 6 from Vernon, 2 apiece from Hanson, Fries, and Lemoyne, as the Tigers get the win, number 16 on the season. Tigers, again, in a clutch couple plays late, that and one by Fravert was really the deciding play. Just a play that you got free, made a nice basket cut, and he got the contact, and he was able to finish at the rim. Fravert had a great game inside the paint tonight, as the Marshfield Tigers do get the win, and they clinch an outright conference champion. Like things said, again, stay tuned. We'll have more of your post-game coverage continuing here on Zaleski Sports. We'll get our selection show on Sunday, and of course, plenty of games next week, including starting girls basketball, playoff basketball starting Tuesday night, and then the Friday and Saturday we'll have a regional week right here on Zaleski Sports as well. But again, live from SPASH, was a 49-46 win for the Marshfield Tigers. They were able to withstand that early run, take a halftime lead, keep it within striking distance, and getting a couple big shots late, including the bad pass leading into an open three for Hinson, and then just good play all around to wrap things up defensively for the Marshfield Tigers. So it looks like we're going to go try and find Coach Fisher. So we're going to get set for, again, with our post-game interview. We'll see which player we get to join him, as well as round of applause for the players as they head back out there. And we'll see who is willing, who's going to be who will be joining us alongside Coach Fisher tonight. Looks like Fravert's going to be out there with him. So high fives to Jason, giving some high fives as well.
Good, Mike. Everything will look good up there? All right, here in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Coach, you are conference champions. Tell us about that. What did you tell the guys in the locker room?
I told them that it was a beautiful performance down the stretch. We made winning plays down the stretch. We got down 7 late, 2-3 minutes to go, and we didn't back down. We didn't buckle. Rose to the challenge. You know, conference champs sounds pretty sweet. Now that it's here, it might take a little while for us to process that, but we're going to make sure that we enjoy it.
You had some interesting choices at the end in those end game scenarios. Brooks took a foul with a couple seconds left, and then you had a choice there. It seemed like you could have committed another foul and take some more time. Tell us about that end game scenario with the fouls.
So when Brooks fouled at half court with 3.1 seconds left, we called timeout. Certainly there was discussion about fouling them. The one thing that we wanted to do and we wanted to make sure of was that the initial pass was away from their basket. But they ran a nice little side out of bounds. They got the initial look, and at that point, you're really up in the air as to if you can give that foul in time before they rise and fire for the shot. Ideally, we would have liked to have fouled and put them to the free throw line, because there's a lot of situations happen after that. But I thought we challenged the shot well, and we made the play.
Coach, your conference champions tonight. Seed, you'll get your seed assigned to you on Sunday. You've got a conference game next week. What are you focusing on in these next few days?
We're going to enjoy this, is what we're going to do. Whatever happens on Sunday, it's out of our control. I'm proud of our body of work. I'm proud of these guys and the way they compete. I'll take these guys against anybody. We don't know where we're going to fall in terms of the seeding, which is fine, but it's out of our control. So what we're going to do is we're going to enjoy this one for the weekend. Then we're going to have a great practice on Monday. We're going to get ready for Rapids on Thursday.
Coach, your Marshfield Tigers are conference champions. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jason. Roll Tigers.
All right, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Gavin Fravert. Key moments, and especially for you, I mean, the rest of the guys too. We'll talk about whoever you want to talk about, but for you, some key moments, some pressure on some shots that you disrupted their shooters. You made some nice cuts to the basket, especially in the first half. Other guys on the team making key shots. How do you kind of sum up this game and everything that happened here tonight?
Oh, I don't know. Just grit and grind, really. We had to really get after them. Once we got down 7 points late in the second half, we knew we had to battle back, and we knew we could. And we didn't look to score for like a certain player or anything. We just played, and I love it.
Some struggles and some challenges last year, and now conference champs this year. What kind of changed, or how did you guys come together and really reach this accomplishment? This had to be one of your goals when you started the season. How do you compare last year to this year and now conference champs?
Just hard work and buying into the program. We really worked hard over the summer and really came together as a team and played well together.
You heard me ask Coach about these next coming days. He said you're going to enjoy this one, so that's going to start on the bus ride home.
Oh, yeah.
What's going to happen on the bus? Tell us about that.
Oh, we're going to crank the speaker all the way up, play some 2010 bangers, and just enjoy it.
2010?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me why 2010. What's that?
That's the greatest music out. That's all.
What exactly is going on behind us here? These guys practicing the bus dance moves already?
Oh, they're
All right, that's pretty cool. You guys ready for this? Okay, here we go. So 3, 2, 1. I'm Gavin Fravert, and I'm in the house. I'm getting out of the way.
I'm Gavin Fravert, and I'm in the house.
Nice job. Enjoy the ride. All right, guys. Okay, Mike, I don't know what else to say. I think that kind of said it all. We'll throw it back up to Mike Wendland. Any final thoughts for Mike, and then we'll head out of here. We'll get ready for the rest of the weekend. Mike Wendland.
Do wrap things up here from Marshfield. The Tigers, our conference champs, will find out where they play in the playoffs Sunday, so again, stay tuned for that. Jason Dan will be live on Facebook around noon with your seating show and a preview for the girls tournament that starts next week. So we'll have all of our local coverage all on Zaleski Sports and at ZaleskiSports.com as well. Again, also playoffs start next week, but for right now, celebrate Marshfield fans. The Tigers have won the Wisconsin Valley Conference. So for all of us here at Zaleski Sports, that's been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily right here on, and watch all games going forward right here on Zaleski Sports. For Jason Zaleski, this is Mike Wendland. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your evening.